Woman breaks stone guardrail or shoddy construction again. Or throwing money away. Chinese youth go all in on more than 30,000 lottery tickets. Shocking incident. Fujian student forced to eat feces goes viral. China's swift cremation of Xi'an sparks controversy. Company pays compensation in coins. Employee feels insulted. One woman breaks stone guardrail or shoddy construction again. In Xi'an, Guangdong, a middle-aged woman was injured when a stone guardrail she was stretching by the river suddenly broke into several pieces. Officials' response to this incident stated, "The guardrail's breakage is not due to engineering quality issues, but rather an accident caused by the excessive force used by the resident." On October 29, a video circulated on the internet showed several elderly people resting and exercising near a stone guardrail by the river. A middle-aged woman was performing stretching exercises by pulling the stone guardrail when it suddenly made a cracking sound and broke. The woman lost her balance and fell to the ground, with the guardrail hitting her foot and breaking into several pieces upon impact. The netizen who posted the video claimed that the woman suffered 2 broken bones. According to Jiamu News, the incident occurred in a riverside area near the Rongshui Bay community in Rongcheng District, Jiang City, Guangdong, and the guardrail is part of a municipal project. The video of the woman breaking the stone guardrail barehanded sparked attention, and netizens discussed whether it was due to the woman's excessive strength or the poor quality of the guardrail. Some said, "Is the woman naturally super strong, or is it a substandard project?" Others questioned, "Is it shoddy construction or superhuman strength?" An article titled, "Is the quality of the stone guardrail poor, or is Auntie too strong?" was posted by a well-known blogger. The article stated that this is not the fault of the elderly woman, but rather due to the poor quality of public facilities. It suggested that it's a substandard construction. A person could easily break it. This is obviously a case of cutting corners and just sticking stones together, and they'll weather and fall off in a few years. Then they'll have to be redone to make money. 2. Throwing money away. Chinese youth go all in on more than 30,000 lottery tickets. In a shocking turn of events, a surge of young enthusiasts in mainland China has embraced lottery tickets, with favorites like Double Joy turning stone into gold and tenfold fortune dominating the scene. Chinese Ministry of Finance data reveals an astounding increase in lottery ticket sales, surging by a staggering $20.16 billion from January to August this year, a jaw-dropping 51.6% rise. With a population of 1.4 billion, this equates to nearly $42.03 spent per person. Instant win scratch cards, including Double Joy, raked in an astonishing $11.71 billion, a staggering 72.5% year-on-year surge, outpacing all predictions. Youngsters aged 18 to 27 constitute a remarkable 38.1% of sports lottery ticket buyers, with one post-1995 individual shockingly spending $4,727 in a single day on tickets. Many confess to losing fortunes, with one lamenting, "Over the years, I've bled tens of thousands," while another revealed spending over $15,665 on scratch cards in 2 months, winning no more than $157. Despite quitting temporarily, the allure drew them back, costing them over $470. One individual confessed to spending $15,665 in 3 consecutive months, admitting to the gambler's mindset. These massive expenses have left many in crippling debt. A prominent Weibo influencer reflected, "By the end of 2023, our nation's lottery sales have surged past $626 billion, underscoring the harsh reality of making a living in our society." The 2020 report on workplace stress in China highlighted the stress levels of those aged 25 to 30 at a staggering 7.4, with those under 25 close behind at 7.2. Psychologist Guo Ru suggests that increased lottery purchases reflect economic insecurity and life uncertainty among the youth. Commentator Li Li notes, this generation is gradually losing faith in the Communist Party, even questioning atheism, a nightmare for the party. Authorities actively promote the lottery industry to tap into young people's disposable income. In 2020, the sports lottery introduced its first ever mascot, and in 2021, sports lottery kiosks moved to commercial complexes. As of 2022, over 200,000 sports lottery retail stores span all 31 provinces, municipalities, and autonomous regions in mainland China. 3. Shocking incident. Fujian student forced to eat feces goes viral. October 31st. Fujian student forced to eat feces trended on social media, sparking outrage among netizens. A video was shared online showing a male student at the Xi'an Middle School in Yangding District, Xi'an, Fujian, being forced by classmates to eat excrement in a restroom. In the video, the male student dipped his fingers into the excrement and was pressured by a nearby classmate to eat it. The male student initially resisted this request, claiming other classmates were passing by. However, once the other students left, he was compelled to consume the excrement. This incident quickly gained attention and has been circulating widely, consistently appearing on Baidu's hot search list from the night of October 30th to October 31st. Many netizens questioned, why does such a thing happen? One netizen replied, because this is China. Numerous netizens expressed that school bullying incidents are prevalent in mainland China, and some cases are only exposed through online media. Many times, the bullies do not face consequences, therefore, they emphasize the importance of addressing school bullying incidents. Somebody should legislate against school bullying, and adolescents need to have legal education. Adolescents need to be held accountable for their actions. Young people are aware of their actions. They shouldn't be allowed to act recklessly just because they are under 16. Why is the state not legislating and still protecting these unruly adolescents? Until when? Public information indicates that the Qiayu Middle School in Yangding, Longyan, Fujian, was founded in 1939 and is a public middle school. Qiayu Middle School in Yangding has acknowledged this incident. On October 31st, a school staff member told the New Beijing News that the school is cooperating with relevant authorities in handling the matter. On the same day, a staff member from the Yangding District Education Bureau stated that the incident is currently under investigation. 4. China's swift cremation of Li Keqiang sparks controversy. The official Xinhua news agency reported that the former Chinese premier Li Keqiang's body will be cremated in Beijing on November 2. Xinhua referred to Li Keqiang with various accolades such as an outstanding member of the Communist Party of China, a long-tested loyal communist warrior, an outstanding proletarian revolutionary, a politician, and an outstanding leader of the party and the country. In response to Xinhua's report, flags will be flown at half-mast on November 2 in various locations across China to mourn Li Keqiang, including Tiananmen Square, Xinhua, the Great Hall of the People, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, party committees and governments at different administrative levels, and even Chinese embassies and consulates overseas. Li Keqiang's body was transported from Shanghai to Beijing by a special plane on October 27, and the announcement prompted people across China to mourn him. This mourning was particularly notable in places like Li Keqiang's hometown in Anhui and Jingzhou, where he had previously served. Internationally, there was commentary on social media by Kai Xingkun, who noted that the official announcement about Li Keqiang's cremation had been made without mentioning a memorial service or farewell ceremony. It appeared that the central leadership wanted to swiftly manage Li Keqiang's body, likely to put behind the sudden event filled with uncertainties and to prevent potential uncontrollable street protests. The Guardian reported that the Chinese government strictly controlled public mourning for Li Keqiang to prevent large-scale expressions of grief that might lead to social unrest. Experienced journalist Shibuya Akio commented on social media that the circumstances of Li Keqiang's situation align with the historical narrative of incompetent rulers oppressing wise ministers in China. This has deeply resonated with many people, and spontaneous mourning for Li Keqiang has increased, causing concern within the Chinese Communist authorities. This concern led to the decision to keep the mourning simple and not hold a memorial service. Shibuya Akio also mentioned that usually the request to keep mourning simple comes from the person or their family, so having a third party make that request seems somewhat unusual. It makes people feel that even after his death, Li Keqiang is not being spared and is still being oppressed by Xi Jinping. Shibuya Akio pointed out that when Jiang Zemin passed away, there were no large-scale spontaneous mourning activities as seen after Li Keqiang's death. This situation appears somewhat incredible, and it is because Li Keqiang's circumstances fit the story in Chinese history of incompetent rulers oppressing wise ministers, resonating with many. Shibuya Akio provided examples of other historical figures who similarly fit this narrative, such as Kuo Yuan, Yu Fei, Zhu Enlai, Hu Yaobang, and others. Although Li Keqiang's political achievements may not qualify him as a wise minister, he is most remembered for speaking some words of truth while serving under a genuine, incompetent ruler. Shibuya Akio suggests that throughout history, wise ministers have been few, but incompetent rulers have been more common, and people's mourning of wise ministers serves as an outlet to express their dissatisfaction with the inept ruler. Company pays compensation in coins. Employee feels insulted. Third greatest evil in human nature is to make things difficult for others. In Luan, Anhui Province, a post-2000s woman was dismissed by her company. Although the company offered compensation, it was given in the form of several tens of kilograms of coins, which made the woman feel her dignity was insulted. The company responded by saying that there is no law that prohibits paying in coins. The woman explained that she worked as a customer service representative at a media company and was later asked to switch to become an entertainment anchor by the company. After refusing, she was laid off by her boss, who cited poor company performance and the lack of a need for employees as reasons. At that time, her base salary was 3,000 red yuan, and the boss even wanted to deduct a 700 yuan bonus subsidy. Later, there was a dispute between the two parties. The money was not deducted, but it was delayed by a month. When she received her salary, she found that the company had paid her in 3,000 coins. Carrying over 10 kilograms of coins back home, the woman felt deeply insulted and posted her grievances online. Soon, the company responded, but it was somewhat unexpected. Company staff argued strongly. Her situation is a bit complicated, and whether she is satisfied or not, the compensation has been paid, and there is nothing inappropriate about it. There is also no law that says coins cannot be used. We don't know what has happened between the employee and the company, what they have been through. But one thing is clear, the company's use of coins as payment for compensation raises suspicion of intentional harassment. Furthermore, judging by the company's attitude, they seem unapologetic. In normal circumstances, paying compensation in the form of coins is not illegal, but it only increases the cost of settlement for employees, which shows a lack of professionalism on the company's part. If an employee insists on pursuing the matter, the company might not be able to handle it. The principle of public order and good customs includes public order and good morals, with good morals referring to societal public morality, which is a set of moral standards recognized and followed by all members of society. Clearly, using 1-cent coins or 1 yuan bills to maliciously pay compensation violates public order and good customs. There have been similar cases in the past, and employees have eventually taken the companies to court and won. So such practices not only reflect poorly on the company's integrity, but also harm its reputation.